At exactly 3:12 a.m., someone knocked on my apartment door. 3 knocks. Calm, precise, like someone who lived here once. I live alone. Always have. Top floor. End of the hallway. Nobody ever comes up here unless they're lost. Or lying. I stood there, frozen, listening. Then I heard breathing. Not panicked, not angry. Just steady, close. Like they were pressed against the wood, waiting for me to move. I checked the peephole. No one. Just the flickering hallway light and a strange hum in the air, like the silence was alive. I should have walked away. Instead, I opened the door, and I was standing there. Same hoodie, same scar on the chin, same bloodshot eyes I'd seen in the mirror earlier that night. But this version of me wasn't right. His skin was pale, stretched tight. His eyes were wet, but he never blinked. He leaned forward, nose almost touching mine, and whispered, "You'll understand in 7 minutes." Then he shoved me backward, and the world snapped. I woke up on the floor, same spot, same apartment, same dull ache in the back of my skull. The digital clock blinked. 3:12 a.m. And then came the knock. 3 times. But this time, when I opened the door, it wasn't me. It was Jordan, my neighbor from 4B, crying, his hands trembling. "Please," he said, "don't let me go back in there." Behind him stood another version of me. Taller, thinner, face distorted like it had been pulled through glass. That was Loop 2. I've relived this night 23 times now. Each time, new face at the door. Each time, another version of me walking behind them. Sometimes silent, sometimes laughing. One time it crawled on all fours, scraping the walls, whispering my name. Sometimes I answer the door, sometimes I hide. Sometimes I try to kill the loop version of me. But no matter what, I wake up again. 3:12 a.m. On loop 13, I tried staying awake. I left my apartment, took the stairs 2 floors down, and sat in the stairwell until 3:15. No knock, no echo. I thought I was safe. When I got back to my floor, there were 4 doors on the left wall. My building only has 3 apartments per floor. One of the new doors was open. Inside, a room identical to mine, but on the ceiling, hanging upside down like a spider, was me, eyes black, mouth sewn shut, fingers twitching. He dropped to the floor and smiled. I slammed the door shut and ran. The loops don't just repeat, they evolve. On loop 17, the knock came from inside my fridge. On loop 20, it came from my phone speaker. Loop 21, I looked in the mirror and saw myself knocking from the inside of the glass. I've found photographs of myself in the hallway, ones I never took. One had me smiling in front of the red door. Another showed all 3 of us, me, and me, looking down at something broken. I can't remember posing for any of them. The knock used to come at 3:12 a.m. Now it comes earlier each night. Tonight, it came at 2:46. I looked through the peephole. No hallway. Just a void black, but breathing. And floating in it, 100 versions of me. One had no skin. One was on fire, but didn't burn. One held a Happy Meal box and mouthed the words, "You're already in here." I don't know how many loops I've gone through. I don't know if there ever was a first one. But something followed me out. Because now, I hear knocking, even during the day. On glass, on wood, on screens. Even when there's no door. This morning I found my phone on the floor, recording. The file was 7 minutes long, all static. Until the last second when a voice whispered, "Now it's your turn to knock."